Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we are putting on the hard hat because we're diving into what is basically the brain of a high-end mobile video production setup.
It really is. We're unpacking the Datavideo HS-4000. The very first thing you unpack is, well, the price. You're looking at a $12,849 investment.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so this is not your basic switcher. This is a full plug-and-play studio in a case. It's for people who need serious 4K power on the go and, cannot afford for things to go wrong.
Okay, so let's justify that cost right away. At its core, it's an 8-channel portable switcher, and it handles both UHD 4K and HD signals.
Flawlessly. And the form factor is everything. You open the case, and there it is, an integrated 17.3-inch UHD 4K multi-view display.
So you don't need to haul around external monitors just to see your shots.
Right. That integration is a huge deal for setup speed. But what really drives that professional price tag is the I/O capacity, the inputs and outputs.
This defines what you can actually connect to it.
Exactly. We're looking at 8 active digital streams at once. It has 8 12G SDI inputs plus 4 HDMI inputs. So 12 digital connections total.
All right, let's pause there for a second. For those who maybe aren't in the weeds on this, why is having so many 12G SDI ports so important in a mobile setup like this? Why not just use HDMI?
That's a great question. It really comes down to 2 things. Reliability and bandwidth for 4K.
Okay.
12G SDI is the pro standard. It's what you need to send uncompressed 4K video at 60 frames per second over one single solid coaxial cable. HDMI cables in a live event, they can fail. They have distance limits.
They're just not as robust.
Not at all. 12G SDI gives you stable, high-bandwidth signal runs, which is absolutely mandatory for high-stakes live events.
That makes perfect sense. Redundancy and stability are everything, and I'm guessing the outputs are just as professional.
Oh, yeah. You've got 4 12G SDI outputs and 3 HDMI outs. You need that flexibility.
So where do all those outputs typically go?
Well, one goes to your PGM, the program feed. That's the final mix your audience sees. Another is for that built-in multi-view display. But the others can send clean feeds to, say, confidence monitors or live stream encoders.
So it's a full command center.
A full command center. It even has 4 professional XLR audio inputs, Tally, RS-232.
Yeah.
It's ready for any pro camera system.
Okay, so we've managed the signals. Now let's get to the creative side. The production tool set, this is where you get to layering key. We're talking transitions, picture-in-picture, and DSK.
DSK, downstream key. That's essential. It lets you layer your graphics like lower thirds or scoreboards over the final program feed after all the main switching is done.
So it's the final polish.
It is the final polish. And you also get full chroma and luma keying, which of course lets you use green screens and tap into the switcher's built-in virtual set features.
The virtual sets are fascinating. So it basically has a graphics engine built right in.
It does. You can use their built-in sets or even download more. Plus, it has a title overlay system. You're saving thousands on external graphics hardware.
Which streamlines the whole workflow.
The whole chain. And we should also mention it supports SRT Secure Reliable Transport. That's vital for high-quality streaming over sometimes unstable public internet.
And it's TAA compliant. What does that mean?
It means it meets the standards for government or military contracts. It just shows you this thing is built for the absolute highest professional level.
So to bring this all home for you listening, the Datavideo HS-4000 is this incredible convergence. It handles complex 4K material from up to 8 cameras and executes sophisticated broadcast effects, all from one rugged case.
Which leaves us with a really important question for you to think about. When a single unit, basically a briefcase, can manage 4K switching, pro audio graphics, and secure streaming, how does that change the very idea of a traditional permanent control room?
The entire studio might just fit in the trunk of your car, something to mull over until our next deep dive.